baby is not eating solid food at all, only one or two mouths. So how will that be enough for my baby? How do I get my baby to eat? Is it okay to force feed my baby? Is it okay to distract feed my baby? All these are questions that mothers usually have when they start feeding solid food to their babies. It can extend even till your baby's 2 years, 3 years, or even more based on how your baby eats. So in this video, let us discuss about all this, force feeding, distraction feeding. What is all that? Is it okay to do it for your babies? I'll answer all these questions in this video, so stay tuned and watch till the end. Hi, I am Saranya, the founder of Babypedia, a birth professional and a life coach for mothers. So let me come to the first question. My baby is not eating more than one or two mouths, sometimes rejects food completely. Well, this is normal. So see, as soon as you start introducing solids, maybe after your baby turns 6 months old, this first 6 months of solid food, that is after you've introduced solids at the 7th month till 12 months, till your baby turns 1, it is okay if your baby does not eat much because the main source of nutrition for your baby is going to be from breast milk or formula milk, whichever you are giving your baby. Then why do we have to give solid food? Because at this stage, your baby's taste buds are becoming very strong, they're improving. Your baby's chewing reflex becomes active at around 7 months to 10 months. So at this time, when you give babies solid food, they will become very interested to learn different textures and they will learn how to navigate to chew different types of food. Okay, so that is the main reason. So you are giving baby food to explore and to learn how to chew and swallow different types of food. Other than that, most of the nutrition that they need, they will get from breast milk or formula, whatever you are giving your baby. Okay, so you don't have to worry whether your baby is getting enough nutrients from the solid food that they're eating. Now coming to the second point, what is force feeding? Force feeding is when your baby says no to food, but then you're somehow making them eat, one or two rotis or whatever quantity you decide for the baby. Now let me ask you a basic question. Okay, so would you be okay if your partner or your parent, your in-laws sat you down and fed you food because you were not eating properly? As an adult, you will feel very chastised as if you are not being treated as an adult. How dare you do this to me? I know how much I want to eat. Yes? Then how can we do it to our babies? The same goes for distraction feeding. I'm not pressurizing my baby to eat, Sarnya, but then it's okay. I give them some distraction. I take them outside the house. My baby plays in the sand, plays in water, looks at the birds, trees, or even I give my mobile to my baby. So my baby's not moving around, sitting in one place, just looking at the mobile or TV, and I feed my baby. Slowly, as my baby becomes bigger, I will teach my baby to eat by themselves. But will your baby learn to do that? When your baby is not even thinking about what food is getting into their mouth, they're not feeling the texture, they're not tasting the food, they're just simply swallowing it because they know the more I eat, the longer I will get screen time, the more I can watch TV. Then your baby is obviously going to one overeat. Two, your baby is not tasting and enjoying the food. So how will your baby's relationship with food be? For them, food is another work. Eating is another work. They will not know when they are hungry. They will not know when their stomach is full. All they know is they have to eat such and such a quantity which you have taught them to eat when they were small. All this is not healthy for your baby in the long run. Just like how we as adults decide how much we eat for every meal, it's normal for a child to decide how much they want to eat at every meal. Remember, hunger is an instinct. Nobody has to teach you whether you are hungry. Nobody has to teach you how much to eat. It is already inbuilt in us. So no baby will go hungry. Your baby will automatically eat when they're feeling hungry. It's okay if your baby eats less this meal. Just like how we as adults will eat in different quantities based on how hungry we are. Some days we will feel very hungry. We will eat a lot of food. Some days we will feel just so and so hungry. So we'll just have, maybe half the quantity. Sometimes we're not hungry at all. So we're going to go to sleep without eating. What if somebody tells you, no, this is not okay. You have to eat. How will you sleep? You will not be able to sleep with an empty stomach. Would you be okay with it? No. It's the same for your baby. So respect their hunger cues. Let them decide when they're hungry. Let them decide how much they get to eat. Because our stomach is connected to our brain. Every time the stomach is hungry, it will send a signal to the brain and the brain will make you crave for food. When the stomach is almost 3/4 full, the stomach will send a signal to the brain telling the brain, I am full, so stop eating. But when we don't pay heed to that signal, when the baby tells I'm full enough, we don't listen to them and we keep feeding them. Slowly, the connection between the stomach and the brain is going to become lesser and lesser and lesser, because the stomach is going to decide, even if I tell you that I'm hungry, you're not going to listen. The brain will stop listening to the stomach. So then in the future, as your child becomes an adult, they will not know when they are hungry. They will not know when to stop eating. This is where stress eating, binge eating, and a lot of eating disorders are coming into play. Even obesity for that instance. The same people who want a chubby baby will now start making the baby eat less and exercising and body shaming the baby as they grow bigger and bigger. All that is not needed. Just because we want to satisfy our ego that our baby is eating everything that we are giving them, we resort to force feeding and distraction feeding. But it can lead to a lifetime of unhealthy eating habits for your baby. So, if all of you listening, watching this video, take a step back, think about whether you want your baby to establish good eating habits, healthy eating habits in the long run, and decide whether you want to force feed or distraction feed, or let your baby decide when they're hungry and how much to eat. It may be difficult for you in the first few days, but slowly as you see your baby start improving their relationship with food, be open to trying different types of food because you are not at the back of them forcing them. You will know that you have taken the right decision. I hope this video gave you a lot of clarity on why force feeding and distraction feeding is not okay for babies at any age. Don't forget to share it with another parent who is very worried that their baby is not eating at all. Take care and don't forget to subscribe. I will see you soon with another interesting video like this one. Take care. This is Saranya.